You see last night the matchup between the Gopher men's basketball team and the UCLA Bruins. First time that the Gophers had been back to Pauley Pavilion since 1967. 17-point comeback. They end up taking it 64-61. I'm giving you all of the, I'm stealing all of Jeff Wald's thunder right now. Jeff from our sports team is with us. I'm stealing all the bullet points because nobody cares about the score. There are so many storylines here that we want to get into, Jeff. So tell us first of all about the game itself and how it kind of developed.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. I guess first of all, what better way to celebrate a Tuesday night than a 9:45 basketball tip, right?
So late.
Welcome to Big Ten expansion, and I am fresh off a week-long vacation in Costa Rica. So I told the wife that I said, "Well, I'm staying up late Tuesday because we're back in the work mode this week." But Dawson Garcia had a season-high 32 points. The big thing there was that he only had 5 at the half, and then he went off for 27 in the second half. He seemed to hit a 3 here. He came up with every big shot to keep them, within arm's length in the second half. I mean, it was between 5 and 8 points the entire second half, and it seemed like every time the Gophers made a little push, UCLA would answer. And everyone's today is going to be talking about Dawson's huge night, and deservedly so. He came back to Minnesota for his final year. The wide-ranging public reports are that he took less money to come back. He had bigger offers from other schools in this NIL era and wanted to have Minnesota across his chest one more time. And then the big play late was Lukai Patterson. I think you just saw the sequence there. He makes a layup with 4 seconds to go to give the Gophers their only lead, or their first lead of the game, I should say. So with 4 seconds left in regulation, and then he draws a charge with a little over a second to go. Garcia makes 2 free throws to seal the win, and they fly home a very late overnight flight from LA. Happy campers after a 2-0 sweep of USC and UCLA.
Oh yeah, and as the season started, I don't think many people could have even foreseen what was going to come down the road. So many spoilers. This is not the first time, as you know. Where does this put them in the hunt for postseason play?
It's kind of crazy to think about that right now, given that there's only 5 regular season games left. They are 6-9 after this win, and the key there is to remember is they started 0-6 in Big Ten play, and they had a couple of winnable games that they let get away. But since that 0-6 start, if you do the math, that's obviously 6-3 since. So the one thing you have seen from this team, when it would be easy to mail it in and just kind of play out the year after that kind of start, they have no quit. And I know that's cliche, and I know it's boring to say, but this team has not given up on themselves, and they have not given up on their head coach, Ben Johnson. There's been a lot of speculation about his future.
I was going to ask you about that, because I think that leads into this next thought, which is at the beginning of the season, many people were concerned. I mean, he's a great guy, great coach, great person from here, was able to help recruit from here. So does this give him new life, do you think?
It absolutely does. Right now, the Gophers sit 11th in the Big Ten. They are 1 win away from being in the number 8 spot, which is actually a bye in the Big Ten tournament. The top 8 teams, the top 4 teams get a double bye. They wouldn't play until Friday in the quarterfinals. The top 8 teams all get Wednesday off. Wednesday is the first day where the bottom teams in the league play. With the Big Ten expansion this year, the bottom 3 teams in the Big Ten do not advance to the Big Ten tournament. And right now, those are, I believe, Nebraska, Rutgers, and Penn State, which Penn State's actually coming here Saturday afternoon.
Wow.
But to get back to your point, the more wins obviously helps, but you're talking opportunities for league wins. Ben Johnson and the Gophers already have 4 true road wins this year. That program probably needs to go 4-1 at minimum in the last 5 here, and get a Big Ten tournament win or 2 for him to feel truly safe. I do think with how the season has transpired and how they've gotten better, I do think he is safe for next year. Part of that too is you've got revenue sharing with TV money coming to the Big Ten. So I'm curious to see what he can do with reshaping the roster next year, given opportunities with NIL and bringing players in, and how that revenue is going to be spread amongst a roster, which is crazy to think about in college sports right now.
Oh, I know. It's just the wild, wild west. Before I let you go, I did want to just bring up one more thing here. I kind of wanted to bury it because it's not the most important thing, but man, is it fascinating, and we're kind of relishing in it today. So as you, I'm sure, know, I don't know if our viewers know, so last night the Bruins head coach Mick Cronin was going for his 500th win. Right. So I don't know if you know much about this, but I've been reading about it today, and it's fascinating what happened. I've got some comments from him as well, but I'll let you weigh in on that a little bit here, Jeff.
Well, what I can tell you is if you watched the game at all, you were made well aware of it multiple times throughout the Fox Sports 1 broadcast, to the point where his father flew in for the game, because if they won, obviously, you just said, it would have been his 500th career win, and that's pretty elite company as far as Division I head coaching goes. So I didn't stay up late enough for post game, so I'm not aware of those comments. But Mick Cronin has been very colorful with some of his post game.
Can I just read a few here? So this is from the Los Angeles Times this morning. So they said that this might have been Cronin's most deflating loss in his 6 years there. Cronin blamed his players for worrying about shooting and scoring instead of toughness and defense. He facetiously took the blame for not preparing his players for one of Garcia's patented moves. I say, this is quote, "We're so poorly coached," says the coach. "We didn't know Dawson Garcia was going to spin back to his left hand. We had two guys on him and let him lay it in. So I guess we didn't go over that." Ouch. And then Jeff, to make it worse, he says, so the LA Times says that for the first time that he's never blamed the fans, and he blamed the fans last night. He goes, quote, "Our crowd, they make it worse." Then he mimics some groans. "When a guy misses a free throw, I mean, the stress in Paulie's crazy when a guy, the guy's not trying to. How about help the guy? How about cheer for the guy?" So he was like not having it. He wanted that 500th. You know, the champagne was ready to flow in that room last night, and Gophers played the spoiler once again.
You gotta love head coaches, right? I mean, this is a guy who about a month ago called his team soft publicly, and then they went on to win 9 of their next 10 games, and that was I believe 8 of 9, and so that's a Gophers team last night that took care of a UCLA team that was arguably one of the hottest in the league right now. And it's Mick Cronin is a character. I'll put it that way. He is a character. So it's good to see some positive momentum for this program. They have not been to an NCAA tournament since Richard Pitino took them there in 2019.
Oh, wow, yeah.
So you're looking at 5 years now straight without a postseason. I know that the Gophers went to the NIT last year and won a game, but let's be honest, nobody cares about the NIT. We all care about the NCAA tournament. So
yeah, this is getting good.
You just hope that they can finish strong and give themselves some momentum here going forward.
All right, the moral of the story is stay up for the game, I guess, right? Stay up for the game. This one was worth it for sure.
I will be perfectly honest. I almost shut it off at half. Had I not had work duties, for today, I would have maybe thought about going to bed. But I said, you know what? Let's just stick with it. Let's see how the first part of the second half goes. And they chipped away, sort of like the season. They chipped away, and they came away with the win. All
right, don't sleep on the Gopher men. That's the moral here, literally. All right, thanks, Jeff Wald from our sports team. Thanks so much. We appreciate it. Take care. We'll see you in a bit.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
All right.